Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dogbog Plays Age of Wonders Planetfall, Galactic Empire mode with Breaking the Stream. Yeah, so we're starting to march to war. We're going to take over Black, and that's where we left off. So, it's a fresh new turn, so let's kind of get everybody moving. Looks like our aspirant's going to actually slow down the stack, so let's go ahead and cut them out for right now, and then we'll move everybody in. Let's go ahead and take this heavy weapons factory. It looks like a no contest win, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then we can get this sweet hover chair and a prospector, but I think the 40 cosmite's gonna help us more. Cool. And we can start moving out into the ocean here with Marl, and we'll get the growth to come and assist down there. We'll get this one dude into the sea, and then we'll keep our leader stack moving. Okay, so everybody's declared on our target, so we need to get down there quick, as I mentioned in the last video, in order to secure a victory. So, I think all of our infrastructure is set up. We got our military, yeah. So, we could build a star guide out of here, so let's go ahead and do that. They are not focused on production, but my Cosmite is actually not strong enough to continually build these guys. So I think I'm good with actually taking the focus off of production in that city there, the Curse Avoidant. And then here, we could add the other mod on as we go, so I think I'm okay building a, you know what, let's just build a base star guide, and then we can kind of mod as we go, because we're a long way off from getting our research development there. Okay, so is anything here? Yeah, nothing really of note. I think generally people are okay with us. Treacherous, huh? I don't know. Maybe not so treacherous. Here, we'll trade the Cassius Belly. You know what? No, let's not trade the Cassius Belly. Let's allow them to build on our sectors. And then that should help with that relationship. Alright. We just kind of want to do one war at a time if possible, because when we get into it with the ELOP, we're going to have everybody. And, you know, we're at war with Ulanja. I don't even know where she is. She's probably in here somewhere. You know, behind here. But we'll see. Alright, end our turn, and we'll keep going. I think they're moving up to Burkane. Yeah, because I see these here in the water. So we'll see if we see them coming over towards us next turn. Alright, I'm going to pause the video here, though, while the AI is taking their turn. And I'll be back. Alright, we're back. And so the Independents are moving right now, but yeah, Burkane moved up with her 2 stacks here. It's not that powerful of a force. So overall, not too worried about it. I could probably hit them. And I think I'm inclined to do so. Because they're on the water. They don't really have anything too terrifying. I mean, some bunnies, a hero or two, their leader. Ooh, she does have Medley, though. Medley's so good. Okay. Alright. Yeah, if we do that, we stand the risk of losing some stuff, but, you know, we just deal with her, so let's go ahead and just do that right now. So I'm moving here, and then I'm going to move my other stack over here. Do I have anything? Yeah, I do have, like, a Blessing of the Aztec. So let's go ahead and just cast that on our core stack here to give everybody a little bit extra damage. And we'll go in. So it's a roughly equal fight. I could probably manual this. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do a quick manual combat here. Just because it is roughly equal, I'm pretty sure we'd win pretty handily. And so we'll put some question marks on it by moving our hand into the stack here. Okay, so I just gotta quickly learn some of these abilities. But yeah, so I'll be pausing the video here. I'll take a look at some of the plant abilities and just make sure I understand them, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, so in general, the plants are kind of interesting. Vine Sprout cannot be used in the water. Otherwise, everything else seems to be in effect here, and so we can use some really cool stuff. Yeah, the question, though... Right, I can move up and, like, spit, but then not be in range here. So what I'm thinking is I move all these guys over as far as their movement points will allow, and then we just kind of move up hard here with these guys. So let's move up to here. I could also do this Cursing Light, and it is an AoE attack. So, like, if I were to go, like, here... Yeah, it's not that long range, but I could hit them with AoE. I could hit myself, too, it seems. Because, yeah, I think everybody could come in here and AoE these guys down, but I could also just, like, shoot them. Which isn't a necessarily a bad thing, either. Rot Emanation. Stinger Shot. Yeah, okay. And, yeah, and obviously, like, plasma bombs won't create a burning area on the water. So that's just another thing to keep in mind. It's a full action to use this surge. That's kind of interesting. So if I were to go like here, can I... Yeah, I'm just out of range. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to move up with some of our units and just see what our ranges are like. Yeah, so like these guys could do the AoE. Like if I were to move them over here, yeah, this floats them. And do the like Cursing Light. Yeah, they're too far away. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll move some of these guys up on, here on the edge, and we'll do, just out of range too. So I think we'll just shoot them then, instead of playing anything real cute. He got thrilled, huh? And so we'll go right on the edge here. The commander is going to be a problem, but we'll kill her next turn. What is this? Providence. Should have thought about using that. Forget that these guys are different than the other Celestians that we had. Okay, yeah, so everybody else would only get one shot. So I think that's okay. So let's use some of this Providence stuff. Move up here. I'm not too concerned about AoE, given what they have as well, so I think I'm good. So we'll move some of these guys up. What's the range on this? 3? So we'll move like here, and we'll give this unit Providence, which will give us that crit chance. Yeah, and we can shoot. If I'm not mistaken, critical hit chance is tied to... critical hit chance increases your chance to hit, in addition, right? So, if you have like a 10% chance to hit but a 40% crit chance, I believe you have a 40% chance to hit. I could be sorely mistaken, but I do believe that to be the case. Alright, so what do we got here? In order to get into range with these guys, we'll have to go up pretty far. So, I'm not too thrilled about that. So let's just move up right here. Oh, that's an Amazon. It's gonna blind us. I can cleanse effects, yeah. So I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so let's shoot her. Give her some soul burn. Yeah, and these guys are just straight up out of range, so I'll split them up a little bit like here. And then we'll go on defense mode for them. And then down here with these plants, we'll kind of move them up but keep them out of range of the enemy. On the right side, and then we'll focus down that one stack and then move up hard, and then we'll just keep the defense mode going. I'm not gonna bother with facings. Yeah, biochemical macerations. Oh, it does create the water effects there. Okay. Yeah, and so now that group is gonna have to turn and fight. Bear the brunt as everybody kind of moves up. Oh, I should have unlocked the, I should have unlocked the cleanse effect, just to kind of counter it, but, alright. Okay, we'll see if I need an operation. I don't think this requires it. So here, I can have her come down and chop this dude. And then the Serpion maybe comes and finishes it. Serpion has a repeating attack, so actually, let's have the Serpion do this. Yeah. Oh, I got hit. Alright. The leader is right there. Can I teleport next to the leader? No, not really. So yeah, I think I'll come over here and expose my back.
As the Oracle
Well, I guess I could have chopped that. So we'll do some cleansing light on himself to dispel 4 effects. And then we'll have these guys move down to start supporting this way. If I come over here, yeah, you're just far enough out of the AoE, but that's okay. We're just gonna do that for that. So I can run up and chop with these guys, but I think, realistically, we probably should spit at them. So let's do that. In a 1 hex area, so I could do that. It's a 1 action ability, so I can move like up to here. And then spit this over here. And then I think with the rest of these guys, yeah, I'll probably do the same thing. And just kind of like move my 2, and then spit. And then here, I'll move my 3 and then spit. Because what I'm trying to do is minimize the attacks from this angle.
Destroyed.
And then with these guys, we'll, I could probably turn around and start hitting these guys, but I'm going to move up just a smidge with them. And then just spin them around and keep them in defense mode over here. So we'll absorb the attacks from them. Do these guys have all-around awareness? I would assume they do, so I don't need to worry about their facing. Yeah. Alright. Short-lived nanites took effect. So, what I could also do here is use the Erratic Misfortune and hit this whole stack. Looks like it actually hit all of them in terms of the effect. So, we're looking good there. So yeah, like where we're at. Is there anything I missed? Yeah, like you. Does it make sense for you to cleanse yourself? You do have a lot of stuff. 4 effects, 1 effect. Yeah, it would make sense for you to cleanse yourself. So let's move down. And let's move up. And then cleanse your own effects here. Cool. Alright. They're scanning us. Use the parasitic spray. Overall, not so bad. Yeah, because they're trying to use the plague pods on the plants, and the plants are very resilient. Because, yeah, they still got 4 armor. I guess they're embarked. Or no, they have the weakness due to something. Okay, but we can go up and chop some of these guys. Which may not be a bad idea. Or I could spit on them. So, here, we'll have this bee. He can do 85% 3 times. I think the 85% is better. So let's do that.
Enemy eliminated.
Perfect. Yeah, just in case you get a graze. And then what we can do is... yeah, we can explode back here. And then we can chop her. Jeez, look at all those crits. That's amazing. So you only have a 10% crit chance, so we're just getting real lucky. Alright. Oh no, you have the combat protocols as well. Alright, so back here, realistically, I think your best bet is to come over here and just shoot this.
Enemy commander down.
And then over here, we can start getting these guys into the fight proper. So let's plan to do that. These here requires and uses 1 essence charge. Expels a 3 hex area. Is this a... yeah, that's a cone. Oh no, it's just an attack. Okay. So I can move up, which I think I'm gonna do. And then we'll use this on this guy. Okay. The bees now. I think that's gonna be good to use the other bee on this guy.
Enemy annihilated.
Alright, and then over here, could chop these guys down. Move up. Yeah, for a much better shot. Okay. And then here, we'll finish them with bolts
Enemy
of psychic energy. And we'll come up and start chopping some bunny rabbits up with the vine sprouts. And then down here. Okay. And then this Star Guide, if I remember that these guys have Providence, could have used that. But instead, yeah, we'll, I think he can't do anything unless I move. Yeah, I can move here and take a shot. Yeah, there we go. Good luck. I don't think I need to use any more tactical ops. So yeah, they're just triggering all of our Overwatch as our melee line crashed into them. So we'll move forward. We have a good shot on those Biomancers over there. We can shoot 3 of them with 1 shot, so let's move over and do that. Oh no, we can only shoot 2 of them. Might be good to do that, just to reduce the number of hits they need, but let's take a quick look and see what, yeah, these guys wouldn't be able to kill either of them, so this is a good use of this ability. Here we go. And then this vine.
Enemy killed.
Alright, and this vine.
As the oracle foretold.
There we go. Okay, and then we'll have all of our seers moving up. And then we'll have this guy actually come down. Actually, he doesn't need to move down. What I can do is use Providence. And then we'll have this guy just blast him.
Enemy hero killed.
Easy peasy. Alright, and so... yeah, you can probably move up like this. Use this ability. I could probably use this ability, right? Ooh, look at that. Well, that's a cool ability. Let's see, I could get 3 shots from here. I could also try and mind control it, but I think I'll just try the 3 shots. Total miss. And then we'll just come up and blast her.
The predicted outcome.
There we go. So there we go. That's probably what it would have turned out like anyway, but it's more fun sometimes to see that happen. Okay, and then we'll just keep marching these guys down, but actually, in reality, I kind of want to hit this stack over here as well. But these are some boats, and we're gonna wait for my leader stack to really get into it anyway. So we'll move these guys over here for right now. Cool. We got the Watchers, and so now we're gonna get champions next. We got some levels to give. I'm gonna get advanced piloting in preparation for some champions. Alright, and then down here, there's some turtles looking to get some aspirants in the water. We won't let them have them. We're building our star guides. What do you got here? I could build another star guide. I think there's some, like, different schools of thought on whether or not you build, unmodded units or modded units. I like to think that I want to build the unmodded units because having a unit's better than not. And then we can mod them later, but I could see why maybe some people, you know, don't like it or want to update it in some way. Noble Diplomats. Oh, I didn't take the cleansing light here. Okay, so let's go ahead and end our turn, and I'll be right back when I get to the next one. Alright, and we're back to the turn here. Yeah, let's get in the water. So it looks like I can get in the water next to this, so let's go over here and then dive in. Cool. And then we'll get this guy here. We're gonna leave the one vine sprout because I don't want to risk it dying. So then we'll go into here and we'll charge it. Shouldn't be a problem. But we'll see. We did lose a bee. Not the end of the world, but I'm okay with a bee. Because the ships are just dangerous in terms of how much damage they can output. Let's see, B is fairly fast, and we're going over the water and needing to embark and not embark and things like that. But yeah. Okay, so let's build another star guide here. And then we're gonna have actually 4 star guides, 3 unmodded, or 2 unmodded, when that's done. So that's gonna be really good. And then we'll have a nice little stack. These guys are just so nice. Okay, we got our orbital relay, so we're moving into our Cosmite next. We'll have these guys kind of park. Yeah, we'll keep moving this guy up in an attempt to catch up. Yeah, he's embarked, so he should be able to keep up now.
Incoming communication.
You want me to be your friend a little bit more, but that's okay. Jewel is just fine too.
Production ready.
So, yeah, let's do some producing here. I think the Civil Engineering Guild is what I want here. And then we'll move forward from there. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's down arrow production preemptively. So that way everything kind of slots in where it needs to go. Okay, so we can get another sector here. We can go forward, which might be the ideal thing, because then I can get another research sector and get the benefit of the ranks and the reduced cosmite cost when that comes up. So let's do that. Let's negotiate, and I want, on this side, the ability to build unclaimed sectors. Very good. And then over here, let's see. We will annex the Dry Lake Park. Okay. Yeah, and we need to work on our energy income. It's not very good. But that's just kind of lagging behind because of the cities that we have. Here, yeah, you're naturally filling in your energy now, and you're growing pretty fast with all of your water. Now that the the crazy guys are gone, what do they call these guys down here? The Therians. Now that they're kind of dealt with, we don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, so with that, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end this turn. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. The independents are moving right now, and then we'll get into the next turn here. Our nanite event is done. It looks like you want to cancel our pact. It's okay. You're loyal. Oh, I thought you'd be treacherous. Okay, so this does change. So let's trade our Cassius Belly for energy. Ooh, it looks like she doesn't. Well, maybe she doesn't have enough. I didn't check. Let's trade our Cassius Belly for like 20 cosmite. Oop. Eh. There we go. And so that should help our relationships a little bit. Looks like somebody's fabricating some lies here. And just to stave off the inevitable a little bit, we'll do a compliment. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that quest because it's going to be along the way. So what I want to do is storm down here, destroy the Therians, conquer the dwelling, and then move down into black. That's what I want to do. So we'll see how that goes. So it looks like everybody can probably make it down to here. So that's going to be good. And so to maximize our movement, we'll put an unideal formation together. And then we'll do it like that. The aspirant could probably use a little modding, but so could a lot of my units. The hero, we're getting our champions, and then we can go for our bacon, I think, next turn. But actually, I'll save the Cosmite then, because we're going to get our champions, and I think she can pilot one. She is level 7, so learned advanced piloting, yep. So we're going to need to buy at least 3 champions next turn, which will be good. And then I think I probably should do some arc research, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. So we're going to save our Cosmite, which will give us a chance to actually build up this sector a little bit. Yeah, that's our 4th sector. I could do a residential there and then grab sectors up north, like residential there, and then a research there. But no, I'm gonna go for a short-term game here, and what I'll do is once this city gets up to 8 population, I'm gonna have it build a colonizer, and we're gonna cram something here into like the Missile Mountains.
Production
okay,
ready.
so we got our star guides, so let's accomplish some of our infrastructure while we wait for the next turn, because I'm gonna buy a bunch of champions next turn. Good. And then here, while we're doing that, let's actually up arrow that and just keep it balanced. I think that's going to be good. All right. Very good. And then next turn, we will storm into the Therian territories proper and start taking that dwelling over. We're going to have to deal with the kill army that they sent after us here, but you know, that's going to be just fine. Okay, yeah, so I don't have anything else I want to do.
And ready.
I'll go ahead and queue up that Blessing of the Aztec for later, and then we'll go on. Yeah, end our turn, and then I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, I'm back a little bit early before the end of the turn phase there, but I just wanted to point out how much I like this game for the little things, right? There's a lot of little details. Like, I don't know if anyone's actually noticed, but when you do have your exploitations, they have the exploitation visually rendered here in the sector. So this is a industrial exploitation, right? So it has that little, like, industrial rig around the sector base. And, like, this right here, I can tell that this is a research sector because of the little research orbs here that you see laying around. And then the same thing with like the food. There's like little farms in the residential sector. It actually has another effect of like turning it into an urban sector, which is just cool, right? And it gives you an extra 6 healing per turn. So it, you know, it's just like the little things that are really cool about that. And then you can see like when you've exploited it, you get the little like additional little guy there. So it's pretty fun. Let's go see. Yeah, and this is energy. You can see the wind turbines going, and each faction actually has a different representation of what it looks like. And this is an industrial exploitation here. So this is the Oathbound industrial exploitation. And I think what we were looking at over here was an Amazon. If I'm, oh no, it's Oathbound as well. It's just different, I guess, because it's a mountain. No, it's just interesting. Oh, maybe it's because it's a civil versus a military upgrade, or I don't have my specialization built. Oh. Either way, I'm sorry, I'll get back to the game now. So we got our champions. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I want the Beacon of Hope, but I think we need some research for arc damage, because now we can build champions. Those guys are going to be very solid. So let's go ahead and go into here and start upgrading our leaders into their vehicles. You cannot, I don't think you can. Like, I gave you the ability to pilot, but that was only to give you a flying vehicle if we needed to cross water. We'll give you a champion, and we'll give you a champion, even though I love these purifiers. I don't have the money for a champion. Alright, let's go take a look at my empire here. Here we go. Items. I do have a few items I could sell. So if I sell these two, that'll be 84, 90, 101. Yeah, not enough. So even if I pawn everything, I won't be able to get it unless I want to pawn this tier 4 weapon. So it's okay. I'll settle for 2 champions. And then next turn we'll get another. Yeah. Yeah. These guys are good. Okay. So let's make landfall, and then we'll take out these Therians. Alright. No tactical ops. It didn't matter anyway, I guess. Okay, we'll crush that. We will sell it for money, and so now I can afford that extra champion. So let's go ahead and just get that. And then we'll keep moving. Alright. And yeah, we'll pop down here and then move down. And then we'll crush this as well. Hopefully we don't lose that aspirant, but it's gonna be fine. lost the aspirate.
Objective complete.
That's okay. That was his fault for showing up to the fight. Alright. And I think I can also take this, but we'll do the tactical ops here. Perfect. Alright. Very good. So, pretty big turn. Guys, you can move up one. So if everybody kind of shifts around, yeah, like this, we can go a little bit further towards this. So we'll crush the clinking outcry shelter, and then we'll circle back. Yeah, these guys are getting levels now, so they're starting to get really modded. Crazy, like 73 hit points for a B. That's pretty awesome. Here, I do want to give this thing another mod. Let's go talk to the growth. I have some extra... I find myself with some extra influence real quick. Yeah, no, that's the dance hall. Where did the growth go? Oh, of course. And we can exchange some goods, and I think I want regeneration spores. And then we can put that onto our plants here. So we'll give this guy regeneration spores. And then, yeah, so that's going to give him the ability to heal himself and all adjacent units by 10 hit points every turn. And give it 10 more hit points in addition. And then down here, I could do the same with these guys, because it would be really effective because they can spawn the vine sprout, and then the regeneration spores will apply as well. But then again, oh yeah, a lot of our units are biologics, even though our champions are starting to become
One of my
robotic. Yeah, so we're still going up that tree. One of these days, I'm going to actually go down the purging field. I've kind of looked down on it in the past. I'm going to get the all-around awareness first, but I think next I'm going to get the purging field. Ooh, Oracle's Favor. Hero, a stack of precognition after killing something. Yeah, we'll do that too. That's been nerfed, by the way, from its original form. Okay, so here, Farak. Backstab is solid. Modular is solid, but you don't have enough. So if I grab Backstab, that's going to set you up for Modular next turn. I do want to give you... Ooh, Regenerative Spore Cloud, though. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll focus on that later. Alright. Oh, cool. We increased our relations with them enough by completing the quest. Okay. Yeah, so that was the big news for this turn. So I'm going to leave this one here, and I want to thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and leaving any sort of feedback, you know, about the videos, audio levels, or whatever. You know, that's basically how we want to interact as we move forward, right, and keep in contact. And the interaction so far has been excellent on the channel, and the growth rate has been awesome too. So thank you guys for all that, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, later. Bye-bye.